Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We're everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the 21st episode of Attack on Titan, Season 3, or Episode 58 overall. Now, previous episode, man, especially by the end of it, I mean, just everything we got was just a bombshell in itself, and it's really, like, mind blowing to me how this kind of information and this stuff has been kept away from the people and everyone on Paradise, which I guess it's they spelled it paradise or translated it as paradise, but it's actually paradise. I think that's how it's pronounced. But it's just so crazy, right? Like it makes me like think like what if the stuff that I learned in school is just like they're just that's what they want me to learn so that I don't know whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes me think of stuff like that. Now I know this is just an anime, but it's just kind of crazy, right? And even like the fact that the island of Paradise, right, like has deserts on it, and like because really from what we've saw from it, it's just been like open lands, kind of. You know what I'm saying? It's been well, I guess we did see like with Ymir, like the whole thing with Ymir was that in season 2, like they were getting like thrown off, and we did see like kind of sand or like desert, like kind of a biome. But it's just crazy, right? Like outside of the walls and beyond, there's obviously the ocean we know now. We know that there's like deserts. There's just like a bunch of other stuff. And someone actually put like a thing on Reddit, like if you flip the map, it looks like kind of like Madagascar off the side. Like Paradise looks like Madagascar. I thought that was kind of cool, kind of crazy. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or what, if it was meant to be that way. Who knows? But I found that was kind of cool. But just the whole history of with Ymir Fritz and the creation of like the spread of the Titan powers and the history of the Eldians and the Marleyans and how they were brought to Paradise, how some stayed behind, how the royal family left and went to Paradise, and just all the stuff. There's a lot more than that, obviously, but all the stuff we had in the previous episode, man, it was a lot. But I'm really curious to see what we're going to have in this episode because of how it left off with Kruger and him becoming a Titan. Looked very similar to Aaron's Titan, so I'm just assuming that it is his Titan, right? That was passed to Grisha and then obviously to Aaron. But they're probably going to go into that in this episode, maybe more so. Also, I mean, the episode's called Attack Titan, so I'm assuming that's the name of the Titan. I know some people maybe like I don't know. I'm not really surprised by it because I mean it's the title of the episode, but if it was supposed to be a surprise, well, I mean, I don't know. They should have made the episode title something different. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal though. In my opinion, it's more so about the content and what comes with Kruger and his character and just his past and what he's gonna do with Grisha here after he wrecked the boat and he saved Grisha, essentially got rid of that piece of trash. Thank goodness. So that's what we're heading into with this episode. Probably even some more stuff we're gonna learn maybe from Kruger in this episode, on top of everything we had in the previous episode, and on top of what we had in the episode before that. But really, previous episode was the bombshell of an episode, man. So we're gonna get into it and see what we got. We're not gonna waste any more time. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're gonna hop into this, everyone, in 3, 2, 1, play. So yeah, this was after he turned into the Titan, destroyed the boat, and the soldiers they're killed and tossed tossed into the middle of the sea. Nice. Jeez, man. Also the reveal with Dina. The sea is a body of salt water that covers 70% of our world's surface. I mean, that's pretty accurate. Just in what is it? What did they say? 75% water makes up the whole world. So that's actually like kind of similar. Like it's crazy to kind of like, well, I mean, this is definitely influenced by just our history, right? I mean, whether you want to say with the Nazis and the Jews, with the Marleyans and with the Eldians. I mean, the world, the whole Madagascar thing, that might be something as well. I just don't think that's a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? That it's like that. But it's cool, man, that Attack on Titan is doing this, right? Like it's just like if you're watching season one, even season two, I was saying in the previous episode, you would not have thought it was gonna come to this point. Like I like me as an anime only nah. Season three, it started going into that right. It started going into that direction. I was like, okay, I'm starting to notice changes here that it might it's going in a different direction. But man, have we learned so much, dude. The thing with Aaron's memories, like how he's has how he's having those memories of like Grisha, from Grisha and all that, like which we've saw that before, where he's woke up like crying. So much stuff, dude. So much stuff. It's just crazy that this has all been hidden from them, and they haven't, they've been shelled off. It's crazy. Attack Titan, episode 58. It's freeing Grisha, which he was the owl, so he was playing both sides. Which obviously this means he's an Eldian. Aaron Kruger. Double double agent. That was easy enough with the help of a doctor. There's some shady doctors out there. Wow, look at that shot, man. Look at that view. Why am I like why do I deserve to be standing? Why am I like alive? With the royal blood. That blood rushing down. Ooh. Like, why didn't you say the others? Like why me? That's what I feel like Kruger has a explanation. His nose is like bleeding and shit, and he's like exhausted. All while believing it was for the sake of Eldia. Turning them into Titans for Eldia. Something's up with his health or something. Part of it, the hatred kind of that, or not kind of, that he does have for the Marleyans. Hate in your eyes was enough to burn the world to ashes. Yeah, definitely. His father was a part of the revolution, so this was the part of the family that stayed on the mainland. Wow. Because of the things I've done, that my yeah, yeah, you know how tough that would have to be though to like. I feel like over time he just kind of got used to it though. As fucked up as that sounds, like you know what I'm saying. Like to protect his identity, dude, he had to He feels like that was for the sake of Eldia to protect his own identity and continue on. That's wild. Infiltrate the walls and retake the founding Titan after you inherit my Titan. That is. Now that's what I was thinking, because I'll be eaten by you as a Titan. You'll take the founding Titan from its owner the same way. Which the founding Titan, we know, right, that Grisha got it from those who inherit the power of the Nine Titans. That's 13 years. I inherited this power 13 years ago. So that's. The owl called it the curse of Ymir. Oh, that transition, though. I was going to continue my thought, but 8 years left. Bad hair Mikasa still. They're giving us more of it. Because, I mean, they are still in here, but, like. If one possessing the power of that Titan dies with. The power is inherited by a baby yet to be born by a subject of Ymir. Paths. Even memories and thoughts. The founding Titan. Crossing paths at one single point. And Reiner and Bertolt thought, right, that Aaron was the coordinate. Because Grisha ate Freda, or whatever, Freda, right? And then Grisha passed it on to Aaron. That was the Attack Titan and, right, the founding Titan. I'm just gonna. Precisely because she had royal blood, I couldn't let the enemy have her. Okay, who knows what they, right? Like, right? If Dinah was in the hands of the Marleyans, like that was her fate though. Like, either be with the Marleyans having constant kids and all that, or die. Like, or be. Well, she didn't die instantly, but she became a Titan. Then eventually, died. Who cares? For that guy, he deserves it. Screw that guy. Damn. Entrusting this to one man, to Grisha, like, have you no balls? It's crazy. Just from him doing that, this all happened and spiraled into what we have now. and led to Aaron. Yo, like, oh my god, man, just from him leaving like that. And I love the music they're playing here, dude. Damn. Yo, this music, man. Story that you began. Yo, and the backgrounds in this episode too, like, are just fabulous, man. No matter which era this Titan has found itself in, it has pushed ever forward, seeking out freedom. For Eldia, Shingeki no Kyojin, the Attack Titan. Damn. we all heard it. We all saw it. What was all that about, Aaron? He just said the title of the show. Yeah, this is the show we're in, you know? I'm just kidding. I know it's like the actually name of the title, but it's like. Look at that facial expression. You're freed. Get out. Mikasa's whooped. She is whooped. She probably hasn't gotten any sleep. She probably hasn't even, like. She alright? To an audience. Her Majesty. Historia. My girl. Yo, it's been a little bit. Oh, is this the letter from Ymir? Wow. Okay, so they're gonna go into to more of this. One thing, it's that I wasn't able to marry you. Wow. Whoa. Oh my god. Yeah, this is what they showed in season 2 with Ymir. Like how she was outside of the like she was outside for what, 60 years, the whole thing, how it started. Like she was just like a beggar off the side of the street. She was named Ymir and made like the whole cult thing, like, and that was just from her like touching it. That has to do with something with her, like with her royal blood, right? Like, yeah. She made it seem like you know how much Ymir was like carrying, how much she went through, like Historia, like, just her seeing all that. She's like she was holding all of this in, like, right, like nothing was wrong with her, like she hadn't been through anything, and then she had been through all of that. So so much has happened. Yeah, yeah. I mean, my brain is like fried. It's about fried. It's almost hard to believe. Hey, Sasha's doing. She's doing good. I figured she'd like. We knew she wasn't like dead or anything, but like she was eating apples though. Weird. Here's the three books, the photograph. Zachary, my boy. New Commander Hanji. 199. Man. Irwin in there. Retaken Walmaria. Stolen the Colossal Titan's power. And have learned the history. Now, humans. The world. It's not just Titans, humans. Spread this like wildfire. This is what should have been in your textbooks. The founding titan falls into Molly hands out. They're done for. Send that to the royal family. So that's why the king was the way he was, huh? Or at least at that point. The king of the wall stole his people's memories and made them believe humanity perished beyond the walls. You must find that cowardly king and strip him of the founding titan. Which we know it wasn't the king that Grisha found. It was right. It was passed on among the family because he got it from Frida. Slaved by the king's ideals, which only leads him. The founding titan power, man, is just no joke, dude. Has to be the most important or craziest, titan power. Like obviously, like because Eren doesn't have royal blood, but he did touch Dinah, and all the Titans swarmed. Yeah. Because he's the freaking coordinate. Whoa. So now that all makes sense. Why, like, the Titans started swarming when he yelled out. Why, like, even with him not being of royal blood, with him touching Dina Fritz, even in Dina Fritz's, like, when she was a Titan, that was still had an effect. Wow. 15 years old. Attack Titan, so he has two Titan powers, man. And the founding Titan being like probably the biggest one or the best one or how you want to put it of all of them, right? Like, or the most important. Have a family. Aaron, Carla. Someone may see it later. That's not always the case. The whole memories thing. Love someone inside the walls, aka Carla. Have a kid. Have a family. Aaron. To save Mikasa, Armin. What? He don't even know. But this was like when? That was like when? Wait. Hold up. Hold. He doesn't even know. So wait, is that like? Because at that point, Armin and Mikasa weren't even thought of, right? They weren't even born. Like, huh? That's kind of trippy, is it not? Ah, dude, what? That's a way to leave off an episode, man, with something like that. I was like, what? Okay, I can't watch the preview for the next episode. So I'm thinking, like, at that point, a new thing we learned in this episode was like the curse of Ymir, how it only like 13 years you can have your. I don't think we knew that before. Maybe I don't think we did. Maybe it was hinted at, but I don't remember honestly off the top of my head. So if this was the first time we learned about it, then it was the first time we learned about it. But the curse of Ymir, the whole 13 years thing. I mean, I was kind of noticing like I guess that's why Kruger or Aaron Kruger was like he was looking kind of out of it, like really sick. His nose was bleeding, like he was. Yeah, I was like he kind of looks out of it. You know what I'm saying? So he had the injection right there. So from that point, he injected Grisha. Grisha ate, had to eat Aaron Kruger. So Grisha got the attack Titan power. So Grisha must have been dumped off the wall where all the other Titans were, and eventually that's how Keith found him, right? Because if Grisha was out there wandering, like that was the whole story with that. Keith found Grisha wandering about. He was a doctor, so we know that story. We know how that went. How that. Oh, dude, that's just crazy how that now connects to this. Now that we've learned this, right? So Grisha, the whole thing with we got that with the royal family and Frida and all that, how he ate Frida and got the founding Titan power. So Aaron, when he ate his dad, when Grisha injected Aaron, passed it on to Aaron, Aaron ate Grisha, he inherited the attack Titan power, which came from Grisha, which came from Kruger, and also the founding Titan power. Now he's not of royal blood, but still, we did see some kind of uh, an effect there still of him being able to use the power with just him touching the Titan form of Dina, who was of royal blood. So that's kind of wild, man. Isn't it crazy though? Like I don't know if Reiner and Bertolt like knew that Aaron was the coordinator. I think they like had. I think it was just that they possibly thought that maybe Aaron could be. So that's like, so now we kind of know that he is the coordinate, right? Like 100%. Um, the path, like the what was it? What was it? The point where all the like paths cross or something like that. So that was that's crazy. Just a lot. Oh man, I was like saying they could go into more stuff with this with Aaron Kruger and whatnot, and they did. Also, the thing with Ymir, they went back into that, like the letter in Historia, reading that, and just from her like touching the letter, which I'm thinking has something to do with like her being royal blood and maybe the Titan powers or something. I don't know, but the instant she like touched it, reached out and touched it, she like was seeing all those things that Ymir went through. Because we know Ymir was the was named Ymir. It wasn't actually her real name, but she was just given that name, and was acted like the leader of the cult. Like now we know probably for Ymir Fritz, right? And that's gained all these followers, and we know what happened with that. We learned of that. But how Ymir was wandering outside for 60 years and the traumatizing shit that she had to go through, them being dumped off, turned into Titans. So where they were dumped off as Titans was the same place that we saw like Grisha and them here. Like the same exact thing, man. Ugh, dude. How all this connects and how all this goes, man, is just so like I was saying, this is the stuff that your teachers didn't put in your textbooks. Like this is what all of them were being like blinded from and kept away from. Just the normal people on Paradise with like the memory wipe and all of that. So wow, another just bombshell of an episode with Aaron Kruger and everything. I don't know how much we're gonna have Aaron Kruger in the future, but from the two episodes we've had of him, I fuck with him. I fuck with him a lot, man. Now, imagine how tough it is being in his position, right? Like, from what he had to do, right, to not give up his own identity. He had to kill, well, not kill, but he had to turn his own people into Titans to have them just wander wherever, right? So he was in a very tough spot as well. Also, what happened to his family. Um, I mean, man, dude, like almost everyone in this damn show has a traumatic, terrible past, dude. Like really, like that just trend continues. Um, this is being brought in front of everyone. Historia. This is probably going to get out to the people. A lot more of them are learning of this. Well, I don't know if they're going to instantly get it out there to all the people. You know what I'm saying? But definitely bringing this to the higher ups. Zachary, Pixis is here. Everyone's here. Historia, obviously. So this is all new stuff to them, and it's a lot. Like I said, my brain is fried. But this is great stuff, dude. This is great stuff. This season, man, has just been the perfect blend of just everything you want with an anime, dude. Because the action has been pretty damn good overall, right? Maybe not the best, like there have been some great animated parts in this third season, but we know with the whole Wit Studio thing that they have been having some scheduling. Well, it's always actually been like that, but in this season particular, these later parts of Attack on Titan started to show. There still have been some really high moments. Don't get me wrong, but like not even like the action though, like because the action's been pretty good, but like the character moments, man, have just been so fucking awesome. The world building has been at its best. The story development and progression. Now, obviously, all this stuff has already happened, but our characters learning of this now is it's awesome, right? But it's mind blowing, dude. Man, I just love what this season or this part in particular has just done with the series. I was talking about this on Twitter, but like this part of Attack on Titan, this stretch, like Attack on Titan was always great for me, but it's elevated it to like that god tier type, like top 15, like top 20 kind of range, man, which I consider like god tier shows. Like for me at least, it's like up there now in that upper echelon in my opinion, and and it's still like it's still not over, like right, like there's still so much more they can do with it, or so much more like that I could already see because now Like, oh my god, like them going back to the mainland or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like where can they go from here, or what could where are they gonna go from here or do from here? Who knows, man? Who knows? But like Hanji said, and it was well put, not just Titans, humans are enemies as well, and a whole lot of them, a whole lot of them, right? So it's great stuff, man. It is great stuff. I know I sound probably like a broken record right now, but it's just amazing, man. I know I was maybe talking a lot throughout this episode, but it was really me trying to read the subtitles and take in everything. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to like be annoying or anything with it, or like, but especially with these past couple episodes, like I'm just trying to take it all in. Like I said, my brain's about fried, man. So it's good though, really good stuff to say the least, man. I know I've said it like a million times, but that's really how I feel about it. So yeah, I think that about does it though for my reaction, for my thoughts on the episode. Kind of went into it a bit, but there is just a lot to go into, and what else can I say? So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this episode of Attack on Titan. If you guys did enjoy the video, the reaction, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Can we stop this stream? It's not really working here, guys. Because I'm getting a bunch of Discord notifications, that's why. Well, I'm going to have to cut this out.